chatting. What do you think? How's everybody doing? Is it a boring day for you guys? Or did you get a lot done? I got a lot done. I better turn audio Bible down and confuse people. Give a couple of minutes for people to join up. Well, hello there, Barbara. Things are doing all right. Hi there, Katie and Debbie and Heidi. Good to see everybody. I'm going to say hi to everybody that says hi. Hey, Susan. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Robin. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Susan. Hi, Jill. Hi, Tanya. Hello, Karen. Hello, Rebecca. Hey, Karen. Hey, Beth. Hey, Christy. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Terry. Hey, Carol. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Hello, Tia Martin. Hey, Minnie Mouse. Hi, JJ. Hi, Mama 4. Hi, Adriana. Hey, man, homeschoolers. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Pokey Cootie. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Katie. I think you said hey to Kate twice. Tina. Hey, Becky. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Dana. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Brenda. Hello, Maggie. Hey, Angie. Hey, Diane. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Susan. Hey, Tara. Hey, 64 Pitter. Hey, Sue. Hey, Julie. Hey, Beth. Hey, Vivienne. I think I got everybody. See, that gets people chatting, though. See that? That's more greetings than I've ever gotten. So people are like, hey, I don't chat, but I want to get a shout out. Hello, Craig. Hello, Lisa. Test on names afterward. Yeah, don't do that. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Heather. That was a different Katie. Oh, okay. A couple Katies. I guess that's okay. Oh, I did. Well, I guess I was lucky. I pronounced your name right. Hello, Shelby Lynn. Hey there, Resina. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Blue Bun. Hi, Alexis. I gotta say that quietly. Hey, Midnight. Hello, Rachel. Hi, Judy. See, this is fun to do in live, but I bet you it doesn't make for good replay. I'm just saying a bunch of names. You guys had a good day? I had a good day too. What did you guys get done? I had planned on doing the drywall and the electrical, but as usual, I always bite off more than I can chew with my projects. Andrea would make so much fun of me. I got the electrical done. So there is a venting fan operable and a light and outlets with little charging ports even, and a light switch. So got that. New vacuum and a new puppy. You know, those two things are probably going to have to go together at some point. It rained. Oh, I love the rain. I wish it would rain here every day. Hey, Mam Fan. I'm not sure if closed captioning is going to work. I don't think there's much you can't do. I don't know. There's probably a lot I can't do. Can't stop being alone. You guys played poker? Is everything poker now is Texas Hold'em, right? I used to enjoy just playing like 5-card stud back in the day. Charging ports in the bathroom. I know, right? But I still got the stupid thing. There's a lot of counter space relative to the sink, and so I figure there's going to be something that plugs into a USB port. There's even little lights and weird little things, and I thought, heck, might as well. They had this nice little double outlet. They had the standard outlet on top and bottom, but it had 2 little charging ports on the side. And I thought, hey, one more place for them to go charge their phone, I suppose. Ooh, 5-card and 7-card stud. Oh, well, that's not normal. That's cool. Enjoyed your cooking video. Real food for real families. Yeah, I thought people would like that. It seems like every time I go live and we're eating, I'm doing something like pizza or macaroni and cheese or something. And I do make real meals too. Well, hey, Holly. Good to see you. The rest I'm going to have a stand-up shower or a bathtub. It's got a stand-up shower. Pretty good size one, really. I would definitely be sitting down on the floor. if I've taken a shower there. The USB-C, that's a new one everybody's switching to. Well, it's a USB, the USB side, so you can plug whatever kind of cable you want at. You're gonna make the chicken tomorrow? Oh, it's really good. It's really tasty. The kids wanted to save it so they can eat some later, and they put it in a bag and they left it out, so I had to get rid of it. But when is Hannah's birthday? What will you, I'm assuming, do? May. It's in May, and I think the 2nd. Don't quiz me. And we're going to do a baby shark party. I got a bunch of baby shark party thingies that just came, actually. And I'm sure we'll do baby shark type things. The baby little kids ones are easy. The chicken Alfredo? Chicken Alfredo is fun. How was your Saturday, Holly? It was good. I got the electrical done in the bathroom. I took Eden with me shopping. I got a little bit of footage. You guys will see that. And got the stuff for the drywall, so I can do that. Maybe if I'm feeling optimistic, maybe I can do it tomorrow if I have some time. I don't know. I was up all night Friday, like literally almost all night. I didn't go to bed till 3. Why the heck is it playing Raining Tacos out there? Turn the volume all the way down. Oh, the hot water heater. The sediment is just terrible. It's funny, I was just talking about that on the live about a hot water heater. I said the next time I had trouble with it, I was going to get on-demand hot water heater. But I wasn't prepared to do that. So, and it's already full, like up to the bottom element with sediment from all the hard water we have. Our water is ridiculously hard in here. So I may go the water softener route, or I may just decide to get the on-demand hot water heater at some point. 18th, not the 15th. Did I say 15th in the title? Oh, man. Well, you guys can sit here and talk to me for a minute while I fix that, because some people are going to think that they missed something, and they actually didn't. So I was up. I had to, the heating elements, I took the top one out pretty well. Draining the dumb hot water heater is what was so difficult. It took forever. And then I eventually had to I use 2 girls' little bowls that we give them their food in, and did it bowl full at a time. It was nightmarish. I didn't get to bed until 3 o'clock. And then after I finally got it drained, there, that fixes the title. Thanks for that. After I finally got it drained, it was a special wrench to get the element out, and I got it out, and it was all buried in sediment. And so I twisted it, and it sheared off inside of there, and I had this tiny little hole that I'm trying to fish out ripped apart metal, and it took me like 20 minutes using my fingers and a hanger and all kinds of stuff to get it out. I finally got it out, and got out enough sediment that we could put the new element in and have hot water for a while, and have to deal with that. On-demands are expensive. I'm sure they are, but I think we've gone through like 3 hot water heaters in like 4 years. So, I mean, I don't know how much they are, but it can't be too much more than doing that all the time. I feel like it's gotten worse in our town. There's a big water project they did, the city water, and they had an extra percent on the sales tax to take care of it. And I think ever since then, I think the water is way, way hotter. Harder. We took a little test thing, and it measured some kind of hardness scale on a scale of 1 to 7, and it was off the charts. It was 7 plus, probably. Someone said you should drain sediment twice a year. You've never done it. You can't do it after then. And with my last hot water heater, which, again, we haven't had this one more than a year. The last one, it was almost half full of sediment. And because I cracked it open to see what was inside of there. And it doesn't drain. Like if you did it on a regular basis, like if you drained it once a month or something like that, which would probably be expensive, maybe you get the sediment out, but that's not coming out. You're not going to get a giant pile of sediment out of a hose on the bottom. It's just not going to happen. Is on-demand the same as a tankless? Yeah. Tankless hot water heater. It depends on where you are, how they say it. What's the next big house project after this? Oh, man. That's a good question. I'm so not in planning mode. I can't plan for crud. I'm just living day to day. Being my new situation in life is don't plan for anything. I'm lucky if I can get the birthdays done, which have to be planned. So, Holly, I don't know if everybody has to do it. That depends on how hard your water is, I guess. But it's a good sign. You'll know when it starts flipping the breaker. Eventually, you get some sediment in between the element things because the element is really tight woven metal. Sometimes they're folded back on themselves, and then they'll start flipping the breaker eventually. I sound upbeat tonight, Tom. Well, I got you all fooled. I don't know if I'm upbeat. It's actually been a pretty rough few days from an emotional side. Yeah, exactly, Rachel. That's how ours was at. It was draining dribbles at a time. I was leaving for hours and hours. That's when I finally decided, forget it. I'm going to do it with a little girl's bowl. And I had a little bowl, and I dump it into a 5-gallon bucket, one bowl at a time, one cereal bowl full at a time until the bucket was full, but I had to go dump that. I'm still sore from that. How's the girls' room? I haven't finished it. I mean, it's basically done. They're using it. They're living in it. They love their room. I need to sew the curtains on their beds. And Judah has been doing some sewing. Bethany came over and taught him how to use a sewing machine, so maybe I'll figure that out. Hope you get 100K subs soon. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I don't know if that'll happen or not. We got to have another viral video, I think, to make that happen. I think we gained like 20,000 when Andrea passed away. That kind of went viral. But until I make somebody mad, you got to have a good video. Videos that people love to hate and love to love. Like our How We Fit 6 Boys in One Room video. That's kind of how most of our people came from. That one went viral because it makes people upset and makes people happy at the same time. I miss Andrea too. 5 weeks in lockdown, starting to find it very difficult without seeing my friends, feeling very low. Doesn't help to be constantly on positivity. Yeah, I agree. It's the same with me. I mean, it already is bad. Quarantine stuff isn't really much of a thing here, but there's not a lot I can go do. I had a lot of plans to take the kids to go to youth group things at churches, and there was some grieving group things I was trying to go to, and now they're all shut down, and so that kind of stinks. But I think we got it better than probably most places in the world here. We're pretty lucky. What's your most popular video so far? That'd be the one, the How We Fit 6 Boys in One Room video. I think it's almost 5 million or 4 million, something like that, views. You draw more people on your lives than Jim Gaffin's comedian in New York does. Oh, that's funny. Did you get your stimulus check? Yeah, we did. It doesn't seem fair. They gave us $5,900. $5,900. And so, yeah, it's very nice, but I'm not sure. It just seems so strange. Yeah. They just closed down the Arizona Center markets and Lowe's, Home Depot. 4.5 million in the boys' room, yeah. Yeah, 500 per kid, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Money for the bathroom, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it is. I mean, I just wrote a check for most of the bathroom work that played at the plumbers, and then I bought a bunch of stuff today. Every time I go to Home Depot for part of the project, it's about a $500 bill. And so, yeah, that about covered it. You should go shopping and you hate shopping. Gaffigans do dinner with the Gaffigans every night during the quarantine. You blow them out of the water. Wow, really? Wow, that's awesome. Well, I sure like you guys, and it's always nice to be able to talk. I've been looking forward to going live all day. I don't know why. It's just be able to talk to somebody. I realized the other day that I was thinking about that, little things like that, being able to talk about dumb things that I would never talk about. But like if Andrea was there, I'd say, "Hey, look at that bird. Isn't that bird? I bet you that bird's thinking this." And now I just go, "Hey, oh yeah, there's nobody here." So it's nice to be able to talk. I'm sure you guys like to talk too. You feel happy. It's like how I used to be before stay-at-home orders. Well, I'm glad, Karen. It makes me feel happy, too. I just like being able to talk to people. No money for kids over 16 years. Makes no sense. Ah, I didn't realize. How was your day with the kids? Well, Abby, it was pretty good. Me and Eden went shopping for the bathroom stuff, and me and Asher worked in it. It was nice. Oh, well, thank you, Tanya. I don't like wearing a face mask, but if it keeps us all safe, that's what's important. You know, I wear mine because I think it makes other people feel good. I mean, you want to clear out a store, go into a store and cough or sneeze, and people will flip out. And so if you have a mask on, it makes them more comfortable. So that's why I wear one. But even then, I don't always do it. Thank you, Alicia. I don't know if I'm doing a great job or not. I'm doing good on the daddy side. I'm a good daddy. But the other side really sucks. Oh, hey, Ann. Good to see you. Late there. I don't know where you're at, Ann. What part of the world are you in? Did you say you're in Australia? Is that where it is? Or maybe you're on the East Coast. I think I got to Asher to help you. You know, projects are fun. That made me feel a little better. Oh, thank you, Christy. How's Thomas? I think he's doing okay. He got up at a decent time today and did his chores, and he's been doing pretty good. Is Hannah falling asleep better these days? She's all over the board. She's asleep right now in Justus's bed. I'm not sure how that happened, but that's where she's at. Oh, you're in the UK. I gotcha. So UK, so it's got to be really late there. What is it, like 3 in the morning? 2 in the morning? School started back. I mean, if you're talking about our spring break, yeah, we started last Monday. How's the new mattress? Is it comfy? Yeah, I really like it. It's really enjoyable sleeping on the rubber feeling thingy. You have sheets on, so it's not like you feel rubber. I don't know how to explain it. It's a lot firmer, and yet it's still bouncy, and I really like it. It's nice. 4:38 a.m. in the UK. Wow. We have a lot of people from the UK. It's a purple mattress. Well, why are we praying for Barbara? I missed it. You just lost your grandson to this virus. Oh, you did? Wow, that's terrible. How old was he? I thought that it wasn't as hard on the kids, actually. That's terrible. What time is it for me? It is 9:39 p.m. Minnie Mouse, I'm very loving getting married. I pray you find the same in the relationship. And I pray that too. I don't know what God's got planned for me. I hope something. Hello, Vicky's Our Life Here and Now. I'm making a habit to say whoever's name says hi. Hi, Ashlyn. $16. Wow. That's terrible. Man, I don't know how dealing with death is the worst thing. Hey, Tara. Hey, Melanie. Hi, Susan. People are going to get double shout-outs, and I'm not going to know the difference. Hey, Joan. Hi, Kelly. Hello, mini ginger bunnies. Oh, man, I didn't say hello to me. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Shar. Hi, Just Judy. Must be want to say Judge Judy. Ooh, lunchtime in Japan. Japan's so cool. I'd love to go there. Hey, Verna. Hey, Aja. Hey, Belle. Hey, Robin. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Katie's living. I said hi to you already. Hey, Ann. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Jamie. Hi, B. Disney. I said hi to you already. Hey, Heather. Hey, Mina. You never say hi. Oh, there you go. Melissa. Hi, Melissa. You're a judge. Are you really a judge? Well, because you couldn't call yourself Judge Judy. That would be too trendy. People would know what you're talking about. Hi, Spork. Oh, I don't see Spork Ninja. That's pretty cool. Hey, the Christins. Hey, Cher, I'm going to run out of the screen. Dinks. Yeah, hi. Hi, Altamagia. Oh my gosh. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Frizzenstar. Hey, Beth. Hey, Amy. I'm catching up. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Heather. I said Heather to you already. I got you, Heather, because your name sounds like, your last name sounds like Laura's last name when she was married. I always see your name when I think of that. Hey, Hillary Crafts. I'm not going to do doubles. I think I've got it. I think I said hi to Jade already, but hi again anyways. All right. I'm not so sure how to say it. Is that like Elite E, or is it a D3 Inks, or Dinks? I don't know. I said hi to you. Oh, I didn't? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I said hi to both you guys with one Heather. See? Ain't the kid still awake? I think Judah's in there. Judah and Asher. Judah's working on his armor. I mean, I think technically they're all asleep. I know Hannah's asleep. And that's probably actually it, if we're talking actually unconscious. Hey, Bindi. Bindi McPhee. Sorry. Tell me hi, first time ever on here. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, Shar. I just usually randomly pick a couple whatever I happen to be looking at. It's nothing personal. Yeah, we worked in the bathroom today. We got the electrical done, and the mattress is working great. Very nice. I don't know why you can't buy vegetables, the seeds. I've seen that on a couple little posts. I'm not sure if it's legit about not being able to buy garden seeds, because I don't know why, but I think that's garbage. I understand about being healthy and safe and all that stuff, but no more back pain. Nah, I always got back pain. I'm tall, so I think I always will have lower back pain here to there. But working on it. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I said hey to you twice, Jade. The kids like the Captain Crunch chicken. They all liked it way more than they thought they would. It was going like hotcakes when it was being eaten. I'm 6'2", 6'2". I don't know what that is in meters. We have a lot of UK people, so I need to be more sensitive to that. 6'2" is probably close to 2 point something meters. I don't even know. 190 centimeters. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me. Funny how that goes. Did you have leftovers of Captain Crunch chicken? Yes, we had a small bag of chicken, but it got left out all night, and so I had to throw it away. Well, hey there, Amy. The house is in flames. Besides your kiddos and the Bible, what would you take with you? I think about that all the time. I would probably rip the hard drive out of my computer and take the hard drive. 7'2", eyes of blue. Man, if I was 7'2", that'd be awesome. Or I'm more like 6'2", eyes of brown. My eyes are so brown that they almost look black, like I have giant pupils. I definitely got a double brown gene. Every single kid in our family has brown eyes, so there's no doubt that I've got double brown. Andrea had blue, which is recessive. So I have brown, which is dominant. So my brown drowns out all of Andrea's blue. Your son is 6'6". Man, that's pretty tall. Did you visit Minnesota? I'd visit anywhere if I was having to. I mean, I don't have a reason to right now to go anywhere. You seem happy tonight, Tom. Nice to see you smiling. It's funny, I don't feel happy at all. It's actually been a pretty rough couple days, but I'm feeling pretty good right now, I guess, just talking to people. Hi, Deb. There's a smile. Well, hey, Trays. Always watch but never comment. Well, I like the lurkers. All lurkers are welcome here. Feel Justus is going to be taller than you. He probably, well, if any kid has a chance of outgrowing me, it's going to be Justus. He's outgrew all of our kids. If you get the stick and go through every age, Justus is the tallest of every kid at every age through his whole life. So, oh, yep, there's Asher in there. How do you think Andrea would have reacted to this pandemic? She'd be reacting the way I would, you know, obeying the rules and making fun of it at every chance I get. As far as the reaction, obviously it's a real virus. I'm not saying it's a hoax, and it is a serious thing. And we had a lady here, we just talking to her, who lost her grandson. It's a terrible thing, but I still do think we're overreacting to it. So a little bit of tease in there. If we're going to be honest, that's where Andrea would be, and but we would still obey the rules. It's tough to even say teasing when we're just literally talking to a lady who just lost her grandson. That's so bad. I'm so sorry. I don't mean anything like that. It's a terrible, terrible thing. Oh yeah, like this video. There's a little thumbs up sign right underneath the video, right about right here probably, and you should all punch it. And while you're there, hit the subscribe button. You know, I don't know how tall Andrea was. I have it written down somewhere, and it's marked on the calendar on the stick. Asher is taller than her. I want to say she was 5'4" or 5'5". I don't remember. There you punch the thumb. The thumb's making fun of you guys. The only way to stop it, the thumbs up, is you got to punch it. What is Hannah getting for her birthday? You know what? I spaced it out until just this moment. In my mind, I ordered all the presents, party favors, games, streamers, all that candy. I've ordered all the stuff, but I don't have anything as a gift. Totally gonna take care of that. I'm a dad. I hope I can write off some of that on dad brain. It's not something I think about. Andrea always took care of that stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry, Robin. That's terrible. We're having a baby shark party. What is Hannah into? I mean, she's a baby, so I don't know what. I mean, she really likes singing Baby Shark, and she keeps running around saying organ donors because of Asher. And she loves swinging. She loves swinging. So maybe, I mean, but she's got to swing. So, I mean, I don't know. There's got to be a thing, an auto swinger for kids. I don't know if there is such a thing. I might look into that.
She likes the fish and the rabbit too.
She loves seeing the bunny rabbit and the fish. I'll get her a puppy. Stop that. I mean, maybe someday. We're definitely getting into the dog someday. I feel like life is difficult, and I'm not going to be unfair to a dog. Knuckles was a great dog because I trained him to be a great dog, and I took care of him, and I trained him. He knew a whole bunch of tricks. Of course, he was deaf at the end. I couldn't tell him to do them. But it's investment of time, and that is something I just don't have. I can see us getting a kitty, maybe. The girls would love a kitty, and I can pretty much, kitties, you just like do whatever. Cats don't do tricks, they just laugh at you. Asher looks like Slender Man. That's awesome. Slender Man's cool. He's got his shoulders up all slender. He's got long arms. Look at those arms. And he's got them up. Put your arms down and look how long his arms are.
$1.99. Very flexible with this. 2 joints. Just let it anywhere either. Not like it's hard.
One person 2-month-old bright engaged grass is not talking at all.
Same.
Oh, don't worry about that. I mean, we've had kids that go a lot later too. That's just kind of how it goes. Sometimes they do it early. Sometimes they talk late, but they will talk. You can train tracks to act like dogs. Both of ours are cat dogs. It's often you'll have like I know what you're talking about, cat dog. Actually, Papa Gary's house they had a or a dog sheep. They had a little sheep and it would run around with the dogs and it totally thought it was a dog. It was hilarious. Did you bury Knuckles? No. When I went in there, when I was getting it, I wasn't planning on going to put him to sleep. And we went in, took him into the vet to have him looked at, and they recommended we put him to sleep. And I can do it right now. And I was like, okay. And they did right now. You said, you want me to take him? And I said, sure. And it was too fast. I just said it, and I don't know what he did with him. So. Cats equals cat hair, litter boxes, yuck. I agree with you to a degree there. You know, we can have an outdoor kitty cat, that hangs out. Hey, Ashley. Cat will run away outdoors. No, believe me, we have cats that still come out here now that I don't know where they're from. They still come to our house every day. Especially out here. I mean, if you have a cat that's indoors all the time and then you put him outside, yeah, he'll run away. But if you have a cat that's whole life is outdoors, they just hang around. They go where the food is. I once saw someone put a camera or GPS on a cat, and cats will wander for 5 miles sometimes. Isn't that amazing? They have Baby Shark PJs at Walmart. She's at the age where if I buy her some cute PJs, she won't wear them for very long. She's going to start growing like a weed. I don't know. I don't know what. Did you work on the bathroom today? Yep, got the electrical stuff done. Pug glitter. Why is that cute and gross at the same time? It was like weird. That's cool. I saw a cool drawing of a puggernaut, which was a juggernaut and a pug. I thought it was awesome. Has a neighbor cleaned your home yet? No, I haven't even told her that we wanted to come over. I don't know what to pay her. I asked her, what does that go for? How much does that cost? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know. And now I don't know how to find out. I know they make good money, so I'm not sure. There's just so many things I got to do, and I just haven't done them all. We'll see you, Ashlyn. Thanks for stopping by with us for a little while. The tricycle. We've got little tricycles that she can ride. She really loves a little car down there. Can you see the bathroom? It's kind of hard to see it right now, but maybe we'll do kind of thought we was going to do a fire pit fun tonight, and then we didn't have time. But if we do that, maybe we'll do live, and I'll do it with with my phone. I'm going to take you down and show you. How to pretend to be an ant Facebook group. No, they haven't discovered that. I'll check it out. Let's give it a 20-25 an hour in most cases. Oh, okay. How do you quarantine with all the kiddos and not get bored or go nuts? It's just not. We're not locked down in Wyoming. It's like of all the states that exist, Wyoming is like the best state with this in regards to this virus situation. So there's no lockdowns. There's hardly any cases. It's not really a big deal. There's some stuff closed, but we already quarantine anyway. Their whole life is quarantine. I mean, you homeschool, home church, home birth, home everything. And so we're always at home. It's not a lot different to us. Is it difficult to get set up for a live? No, not really. Kind of like puzzles and books. Yeah, she likes books. Yeah, little board books. You know, I don't know, puzzles, I guess. The 8 o'clock curfew in Jersey. That's nuts. I'm lucky. I'm glad we live where we live. It really isn't really any different. You know, I'm still taking I debated the other day when I took you guys out for the live shopping trip. It's like, are people going to get upset if I bring my kids to the grocery store? And I'm like, you know what? There's no law. There's no rules. There's nothing wrong with this. My son works at the grocery store, and you know, it's fine. When we would go, there's like our family, maybe one other customer there. That's it. In the whole grocery store, 2 customers. So it's I don't know. Are the bricks in the bedroom real or painted? Andrea painted them. She hand painted them, brick by brick. She wanted to paint over them countless times while we were married because she loves painting. She would paint and get an urge, and she'd just paint things and decorate, and she'd have so much fun. But I never let her because this was important to me. And now I'm really glad that it's still here. I'd never paint over it unless I get married again someday and they want to paint over it, then I would probably go with it. Please stop at our private school drive-through to ask what we were doing. What? Left us alone. They realized we weren't having a church meeting, but were passing out schoolwork. Wow. And anybody else worried that this is not going to stop? I mean, I'm sure the virus will pass someday. It'll be through, but I kind of think they're going to want to hold on to this power that they got. Water table is a great idea. What's a water table? Is that one of those little tiny tables that you guys, little water toys, you got magnets on them or whatever? Oh, yeah, I just saw that. Are you having more kids? Not having any more kids. My wife passed away. If I get remarried someday and they want to have kids, maybe. Say you fall madly in love and get married and die old with that woman. Which wife will you to heaven? I don't know how that stuff works. I don't even know if it does work that way. They asked Jesus a question similar to that. And he says, you would err because you don't know the power of God or know the scriptures. You will not marry nor be given a marriage. Can you imagine being married someday? Oh yeah, I can definitely imagine that. I'm sure hoping for that, in fact. Come to me, all your weary burden, I will give you rest. Amen. Burden is easy, yoke is light. That's the darn truth. Thank you, Joyce. It's a great verse. What did I miss? Andrea got cancer unexpectedly. We didn't even know it was cancer until after she died, and it was inflammatory breast cancer, and she died. Outdoor table you play with outdoors. Interesting. I'll look into it. Sent one. You sent one? That was in August, Steph. August 19th, she passed away. Oh, I see. Sent a link. Great. You had a tree cut down by a tree service. My neighbor called to report them for working and not being essential. Oh, good grief. That's just the kind of thing neighbors love to do. They love to. You already got people that get off my lawn. Oh, you silly kids, people. Still have Andrea's things? Yeah, mostly. I got rid of her clothes. I couldn't stand to look at her clothes. But yeah, most all the things we have. There's some things I've gotten rid of, but mostly. Do you ever find you and Andrew's name on the cheetah print in the closet? No. I looked all the time. Part of me wants to take the mirror off. I think it might be under the mirror, but I kind of feel like we painted it with the mirror on there. If I find it now, I'll bawl my eyes out. I stared at it and looked quite a bit, never did find it. We've got a decent amount of puzzles in the house already. You know, we do have a small house, and puzzle pieces get lost and those types of things. Part of me thinks, I can think of something better. I don't think I need any help on the party. I think I'm okay. Oh, there we go. Laptop on the camera. That's a no-no. Bubble mower. We had a bubble mower for Thomas. Oh, it was cute. She loves to be outside. It's kind of a good time to be outside. I'll figure something for her. She's probably got to have none of you send one, a baby shark plushie. I'll get her a baby shark plushie and, I don't know, something else. And watching it inspired me to set up her own pantry monthly shopping. Oh, Allie, how's it been going? Yep, I'm glad she's done a lot. She's done a lot for me. Good night, Steph. Good to see you. How old am I? I'm 43. Battleship or Monopoly? Oh, I don't think either one of those. I used to love Battleship when I was younger. I haven't played it in a million years. I'm one of those people who would never say anything. You know, like people walk their dogs and they can hear my life. That's right. I hear you. Genuine. I hope so, Pink Lady. Is that Andrea's braided hair? Yep, that's Andrea's hair. San Diego. That's where Papa Doug was at for a long time. She loves a real trampoline, going out there with the big boys. I don't know that she's a toddler trampoline. One more thing we got to put somewhere. We're definitely ingrained in small house life. Odin Hendricks Heaven testimony. Talk about heaven in detail. Each person has a companion like Adam and Eve. No, I haven't heard of it. I'm usually a little skeptical about that kind of thing, but heck, maybe. Hey there, Hannah Wolf. Good to see you. Hey, Kim. They had a baby shark ride on Christmas at Walmart. Might still have one. Oh, that's cute. We generally do the outdoor toy thing for Christmas, but obviously it doesn't have to be. But you made the chicken today. It was a hit. Thank you. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you liked it. I don't know why we're talking about root beer, but all of a sudden I want a root beer. I'm going to have to go down to the gas station. How about a bigger swing set with a fort? I've already been thinking about a new swing set. But that's the kind of thing we would do for Christmas. Because this one is it's a wooden one that I built, and it's lasted a long time. Andrea loved it, but its days are numbered. It's still working just fine, but plus we don't have enough spots. You're doing ever so well coping. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm doing rotten coping. I've cried my eyes out so many times. Right at the moment, I'm feeling pretty good, and I don't know exactly why. But oh yeah, Rupert floats are the bomb. I love Rupert floats. Good night, Minnie Mouse. How are you doing this evening? Hey, Carol. Children are all in bed. I mean, yeah, they're in bed, except for the teenage boys. They're still up. What do the rules say behind you? Number one rule, no heckling, bickering, or throwing tantrums. Andrea regrets that because what we always said our number one rule is don't panic, but so we should have changed that. 2 is no leaving messes behind. 3, obey right away. 4, do routines and chores at appointed times. 5, no playing before lessons. 6, keep school records correctly. Use the giant hamster balls yet? These ones aren't hamster balls. They're more like armor. But no, I'm very excited to use them. We thought that spring was here, and then it snowed. And now I think spring's is here again. But I guess we'll see. Crying is healthy. Best friend died Thursday night. Oh, I'm so sorry. Triple negative breast cancer. I don't know what that is. Dying sucks. It's the kind of thing like I've had a lot of people in my life die. My dad died. All my grandparents have died. You know, I've had a lot of people close to me die. My brother died. My stepbrother. I had a younger baby brother who was 12. He was like a baby though. He was handicapped. And I've always been able to deal with it. I mean, I've gotten pretty immune to the feelings of death. I believe I'll see him again, and it just doesn't bother me. But this is different. This is absolutely different. This is by far going to go down to be the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. We have a lilac tree here. We used to have some lilac bushes, but we don't now. For example, of single dads, and it's perfectly fine to cry. We experience great loss. Yeah, I don't like to cry. I don't want to cry. I hate it. I hate being sad. I just want it all to go away. But I don't know how to do that. This is my husband and children. Oh man, yeah. A lot more triggers. I don't know. I think for me it's different. I mean, I was never built to be alone. I gained my whole existence from having somebody to love and to, be with and to just be on this life adventure together and to talk and bounce things off back and forth. It defined me. And so this is very difficult. Well, hey, Kelly, thank you. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. I mean, that's exactly correct. It wasn't even part of myself. It feels like it was my whole self. I have to stop thinking about the past. I don't think about the past. I mean, I do sometimes. That just makes me cry. But even when I'm not crying, I'm miserable. And it's not because I'm thinking about the past. I'm miserable with the present. Miserable with the future. Crying on the 21st next month will be a year since my daughter's dad passed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lisa. That's terrible. Yep, I hear you, Marissa. I don't even have the words to codify it into a coherent statement. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what I'm feeling or why I'm feeling it or what I want. I'm just in a haze, just walking around in a haze. Kids, parents, and loved ones. I totally understand. I love my kids a lot, and I pour a lot of time in them, and of course I love them. But it doesn't seem to do it for me. I love being with my kids. I love them a lot, but it doesn't fill even the tiniest bit of the whole. At least your kids have a parent you haven't lost any. Man, that's terrible. Yeah, that's tough, Lynn. Yeah, I'm glad they have me too. Hey, Lori. Yep, Bell, exactly. It's terrible. Today I'm going to I had to load the trailer up in our van to haul the wood and the drywall and the stuff I was going to get. And so I hid that up and it was dead. We left the lights on in the van again. So I needed to jump it. And so I needed to get both sets of keys so I could start my car and start the van. And I went and got Andrea's keys. And there's a little keychain. It's got a little A still on it, a little leopard print key, and a little key knife thing, and dangly keychainy things. And I just see that, and I can look at it and I can just think like, oh, these are Andrea's keys. It feels like she's alive somehow. But having a partner in life is different than having kids. That's exactly right, Kim. It's very much different. Makes you feel numb and sound like you're half asleep. Yeah, I'm still healing. I don't know. Am I healing? Feels like I'm getting worse. Exactly, Carrie, and that's exactly correct. I think that's the thing that's one of the most difficult, is having someone to share stuff with. I love talking to my kids, but sometimes you want to talk about something else. And of course, there's people I can talk about on Facebook. I talk to you guys. There are people I can talk to, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. Well, hey, Carlos, good to see you. 13.5 years. Wow. It does get easier. So they say. A 47-year-old son. Wow. Andrea looked so forward to seeing those days. Be strong for your kids. Andrea looking over you. I am strong for my kids. I'm sure they recognize that I'm not myself. But I think it's hard for them. I hope that it's hard for them. I feel like it is. Because I feel like I'm still doing the dad thing pretty well. And the mom thing that I'm doing, I'm not awesome at it. I'm literally downstairs working on a project, and that was always my whole life. I'll work on a project until it was done. And then sometimes I'd start at 9 in the morning, and I'd be going until 10 or 11 p.m. at night, nonstop, no breaks, until the job is done. And that's just how I do things. Once I start something, I have to finish it. And then today, I'm working down there, I just about got the light up, and then Solomon's like, I'm hungry, Dad. And I'm looking, it's like 5:30, and I'm like, oh, crap, I need to make dinner. And so then, of course, I have to stop and go make dinner. And so I'm not good at that sort of a thing, but I'll figure it out. Losing someone unexpectedly so quickly is so much harder. I go back and forth, Melissa. I go back and forth on that. That week that she was, that's what it really was. She was laying in bed about a month before, and she wasn't feeling good, and I was a little worried about her. But I wasn't really worried about her. There was some back pain, and she was really tired. But that last week, 10 days in the hospital, that was harder than her being dead. I have great regrets of not talking to her more and wasting that time that I had. But it was harder. That last night, when she died in the morning, that last night, I couldn't sleep in the room. I had to go somewhere else. I couldn't be there. I couldn't take it anymore. And so I slept in another room. She was in a coma anyways. But still. It was group here in theater called Sandwich Chris. The Life of Jesus Christ our Lord. Well, that sounds awesome. Still here and you're strong even when it hurts. Totally not the same talking to us versus Andrea. Yeah, I know. For me, I think it's distraction. It's like I try to distract myself and stay busy the whole time. And when I'm busy, I'm generally okay. But when I stop to think for a second, or if I'm quiet for just a second, every night when my head hits a pillow, lights go off. and I'm sitting there and the audio Bible's playing. It's 1,000 years. So it's however long it is I'm sitting there trying to go to sleep is an eternity. No, thank you, Kim. I feel like I had some wasted time. I feel like I wasted all the time. That I should have paid more attention and appreciated the moments more. I went on so many trips and walks with her where I just literally just went and did it. Thought about things to myself. Just didn't appreciate it as much as I could have. Am I Catholic? No. You have a hole in you. She's true. She's a huge part of your life. Soulmates. She's a wonderful woman of God. She was. She was absolutely awesome. I got totally lucky. I gotta say lucky. I was probably blessed by God. But I feel like I got totally lucky. And there's no chance I'm gonna get lucky again. Trying to figure out how to live the rest of my life like it is now is a nightmare. I'm a part of grieving. I do it too. I suppose. Bathroom water heater next. On-demand water heater is wonderful. My friend has one. Her family loves it. I can't wait to get one. I'd love to be able to do that. Am I from Oklahoma? No. Wyoming is where we're from. Should take it back and wish it was those were the good old days. Yeah. The dog put to sleep. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had the same guilt with my dog. He's my buddy, and I killed him. I hate it. I hated it. Even though the vet recommended we do it, I still hated it. Those were the good old days. It reminded me of a verse. It talks about the wise man. And it says, he seldom reflects on the days of his life, for God keeps him occupied with gladness of heart. But I'm sure reflecting a lot on the days of my life. I guess that means I don't have gladness of heart right now. Trying a group for loss of her loved ones? Yeah, I did. I actually went to one. It was a week before the coronavirus crap hit the fan, and nobody was there. Nobody showed up. It was nothing. There was no reason not to show up at the end. It's just the leader didn't show up. There was people for other groups there. So I'll come next week. And then, of course, next week the coronavirus hit, and I couldn't go. There's no more groups. How many kids do you have? I have 9 kids. 5 boys, 4 girls. You helped him and kept him from suffering. You didn't kill him. It didn't feel like he was suffering. I mean, that's the part I keep telling myself. He seemed fine. Your future has another awesome woman to share your life with. Well, thank you, Shelby Lynn. I pray that every day. I wasn't meant to be alone, if we're being honest. So lucky because my father was lucky when I was 15. My dad died when I was 10. It's sure difficult not having a dad, isn't it? Where did you and Andrea meet? It was at church. It was at church. Oh, thank you, Kim. That's awful kind of you. You were shopping while you were dating. Nice. You can tell how happy you both were. I hope you find that happiness again. Me too. Every now and then, I'll see her in a video, and she gets this look in her eyes, and she can tell she's looking at me, and she's so excited and happy to hear what I'm going to say. And she's just looking at me like she's just so happy. I totally miss that. Oh, background noise. It's the audio Bible. I can turn it down a little more. I'm surprised you can pick that up. And we have an audio Bible that plays all the time. I show back and forth, so you go. Oh, hey, Holly. Saudi Arabia. Wow, cool. Love the stone path out front. You tell me more about how you did that. It's actually a concrete mold. So we poured concrete. I did that bag by bag very early on when we first moved into the house. And you have a little mold and you can pour it full of concrete. Good night, Tracy. Thanks for hanging out with us as much as you could. Tom Breeden takes time in many different ways. Oh, thank you. I'm done. I still have regrets. I'm married with kids now. Still crying randomly over it. Well, that's terrible, Melissa. That's probably going to be me, even if I ever do get married. And to be looking at you and doing the one card challenge, just love, adoration on the whole face. She had that a lot. I know that look you're talking about. I play the audio Bible always. That's how we can learn it. It's soaked into my head so much. It's one of the. If I had to take the top 5 most important decisions in my life, that would definitely make the top 5. Is a decision to play the audio Bible. Of course, if you're not a Christian, I'm sure you'd absolutely despise the fact that we play the audio Bible. But it is what it is. I'm lucky to have a dad like you. Oh, thank you, Thani. Hope I said your name right. She's in the hospital. It was just a very calm voice. She was a woman after God's heart. That's true, Grape Tomato Girl. No, I wouldn't take him down for all the world. It's wonderful. What version of the audio Bible? It's an NIV, 1984 NIV dramatized. It's awesome. It's extremely wonderful. Moved to God in 2015. Best decision ever for me personally. Well, that's awesome, Joyce. I grew up with it, so I didn't ever have a moment like that. It was like this was a huge moment in my life, and I always kind of envied people that did. I know a couple of people that I've talked to, and they're friends of mine. They talk to me and say, "This is the day my life changed," and it's just amazing. To keep the audio Bible on while everyone's asleep. Yep, it plays all night long. You have some pretty fun dreams. You're Catholic? Question mark. I don't know, Craig. Are you Catholic? I don't know. I'm not Catholic. I do need to update a video audio Bible. I will do that. Another one of those. Your dad died when you were 10 also? Oh, well. High five, I guess. It's pretty terrible. I keep going back to that, thinking about Andrea dying, because I can think about the amount of memories I had with my dad dying when I was 10 is not very many. And I have, maybe half a dozen memories that I can think of. Yeah, I already read the rules, so they're too long and arduous they're just general rules for our family. Do I like the purple mattress? Yes, I do really, really like it. I'm sure it'll be the last bed I ever buy. I am not big on buying mattresses. Why didn't you not get a bike for her 10th birthday? Do you stop that tradition? Wow, you're paying attention. No, she's needing to get a bike. We just need to go get it. So the bikes were always by Papa Doug. Papa Doug always bought all the kids a bike for their 10th birthday. And we had the money for it. He sent, but we just haven't had a time to take Eden to the store during all this hubbubaloo. So I think our plan is next time we do our monthly shopping trip, I'm going to take her with me, and we'll go get her a bike. Hey, Christine. I think that's kind of how it goes, Joyce. I think that's how it goes. And you know what? If we're being honest, I think everybody always has doubts. Everybody always is questioning. I think that's natural. I think we're always skeptical. I'm a skeptical Christian. I don't know how God works, and like I said, I'm skeptical of near-death experiences and that kind of thing. I'm a skeptical dude. It's good to do. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. Is Papa Doug Andrea's dad? No, Papa Doug is my stepdad. Even Papa Gary was not Andrea's biological father. Oh, thank you, Karen. I'm so lucky to have all the videos of Andrea. They really are. I'm really lucky to have them also. What do you call you, a sect of Christianity? How would you feel when it gives you a different religion? No religion. I don't call it anything. I don't like names or labels. I think it's dumb. I don't think God looks at us that way, so it's silly. What if a kid chose a different religion? They can choose whatever they want. We've always raised them to be as free as they want, but I think it's because of that they probably won't. We question everything and everything in our family, and not afraid to ask questions. So Audio Bible on CD, it's MP3, so I got it playing on an iPod. And actually iPod Classic, old school iPod. Kids are so cute. Well, yeah, they are. Thanks. Lost my husband 6 years ago. Oh, youngest son was 9. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, it's a nightmare. I've got a newfound relation with people that have lost a spouse. It's just so terrible. You study the books of the Bible in order. Good question. We study in chronological order. And so we try to figure out, and I have a whole document that I've been writing on the order we think the Bible goes in. There's not any hard evidence to decide, but we try to do it in story order. So it's kind of silly because you go in Genesis, you have a whole big history, and then in Exodus, you have a whole big history. In Deuteronomy, you have the same history again, and then Leviticus, same thing again. And then in all the kings, you go through all the first kings, all the kings of Israel, then all the kings of Judah. And then Chronicles go through the same thing, the same kings, and it just jumps back around. And then you have 150 Psalms in a row. It's much more appropriate, like when David's fleeing from his enemies, to hear the Psalms where David flees from his enemies while he's fleeing from his enemies. So when he's being oppressed by Saul, then it'll skip over to Psalms where he wrote these Psalms when he was being oppressed by Saul. And so it gives it much more context. It's much more fun that way. Did you or Andrea ever consider fostering or adopting children? Yeah, Andrea was very open to adopting. We actually have a couple of videos we watched on the topic and thought about doing it for a while. Didn't, obviously, but the Old Testament or the New Testament? I think it's the whole thing. The whole thing's together. I mean, I love studying about the Bible, and there's a reason why the Old Testament's old. Old Covenant, it's old. So if I have to pick, I'm going to choose the New Covenant, New Testament. But you and Andrea are the cutest children. Darn right we did. Rather my child choose to be an atheist or a Buddhist or whatever educated choice and just believe anything they're supposed to. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I would rather have that too. But I think honestly that's a cop-out. To be an atheist and decide there is no God, that's a cop-out. You can't prove there's no God. So YouTube channel got so big. No, I didn't. We did not expect that to happen. You close to your mom? Yeah, I am. She lives about 15 minutes away. She still comes and does homeschooling with the little girls. He helps them. Purple bed. It's great. I absolutely love it. I would totally do it again. We end up getting the purple 2. Yep, everybody like and subscribe, by the way. If you're not subscribed, how many people we got? Oh, it still says 0 viewers. How many people we got? Give me an update. If you haven't subscribed, you should do it. It really helps the channel out if you do. If you're new here to the channel, you like what we do. Heck, I don't know if this is kind of boring probably, but generally we have a lot of fun videos. Angry at God at times because of Andrea's passing. Have you opened talked to kids about being angry? Yeah, we've definitely talked about it. And I think angry at God is a bad way to describe it. I may even have used those terms. But I definitely get angry, and I wonder what his purpose is in all of this. But I don't know if I can actually be angry. Oh, 513, that's a lot of people for late at night, 10:30 at night. And my kids troublemakers? No. New to YouTube, and no one can view my video because they're, oh, no. Sorry, none of that. I like to late night stream. My kids are sleeping, so I can listen. Oh, I'm glad. I like them too. It helps me. I love talking and keeping my mind off of things, and just it helps me just breathe a little bit. And it's like a weight. The fact that I'm alone and I have nobody I can share my life with is a weight on me 24/7, and it's tough to deal. And sometimes when I'm just talking distracted, it helps me to breathe. You're a children that you and Andrew always wanted. Did you have a set number? Yeah, I had a set number, 2. That's originally what I always said. We got a video on this you can actually watch. But I always thought, I was raised thinking you should have two kids with room for an accident. It's kind of funny. We're just talking about the atheist thing. I want that lady was saying, or whoever that was saying that they want their kids to be free to choose whatever they want. It's funny that people say that, but in reality, you're not free to choose whatever you want. The parenting of your parents on your influence on their children is immense. They're never free to choose what they want, especially to begin with. If they're really choose, a lot of people that say I want my kids to be able to be free to choose, that means they don't want them to choose to be a Christian. They want them to be free to choose to be an atheist on their own. That's usually how it goes. And I think nobody's free to choose their own thing. Your influence is giant, and so the way we, I was already thinking the same thing. So there. Asking the same questions. I've been waiting 16 years. I know someone will come in time. The first one was a rough one. Wow. I can't make it 16 years. Man. To be really free to choose is impossible. Nobody's totally free to choose. There's too many influences from the outside. So, if we're being honest, all you can do is try your best to weigh. I forgot, that's what I was going back to, the number of kids. So, I grew up thinking you should have 2 kids with room for an accident. That's what I thought. That's what happened in our family, and that's what I figured you should do. And I'm a big fan of trying to undo conditioning I've had in my mind. I don't want to be a Christian just because my parents were. And so I definitely decided, how many kids should we have? Is that what God wants of us? Is that what our purpose is? And I decided, yes, it is what our purpose is. So let's have another kid. It was never, I'm going to have 9 kids. It was, okay, let's have 1 more. And then that's all I'm going to commit to. And that's what it was, 9 times in a row. Shall I say he was a bad man? I can't remember now. What was I talking about? Find out a box shipped to his knight in armor. It'll be your post office this Thursday. Oh, really? He'll be very excited. How's Melina? She's doing well. She texts a lot, but I don't. She's very much in quarantine. I think her immune system is kind of compromised, so she's being very careful. I haven't seen her since this whole coronavirus thing started. Hey, Pam. Yeah, Hannah is super sweet. I'm so glad to have her. It's so surreal to have a 1-year-old child, you know, and no mom. It's so surreal. I mean, she's so young. It's so sad. Hey, Morgan. Good to see you. All right. I think I decided that. This is the Myers-Briggs of your kids in description. ISFJs. Ooh, neat. Yeah, I very much. We love the Myers-Briggs. It describes us so well. I'm doing okay. Mostly. No, I don't know. A beautiful little baby head. Oh, you love her deeply. Yep, I know. Does Hannah remember her mom? She was saying "mama" a lot when it first happened, and just a few days ago, I decided, you know what? I don't know that Hannah remembers her already. And today, she had a little magnet. You know those little magnets you sent Rachel? She had, I don't know where she got it from. Little magnets, and she was saying "mama, mama." So I guess she still remembers somewhat, or at least knows what to say that. None of my kids are anything to do with the audio Bible. How I feel educated choice are important. I believe it could be challenge. I didn't necessarily mean what you said, Marissa. I just liked the way you phrased it. So not believing because you never learned is sad. Audio Bible and how I feel educated choice. I do think educated choices are important, immensely important. I think that being able to ask the questions why is the foundation of our society and humanity, and I think that's very, very important. And I think anybody who's searching for religion, I think you should check them all out, see which one is the most consistent. If we're being honest, there's only one God, and maybe men get it wrong. I don't know if Manpan can read lips. Taking an Enneagram personality test. We did. I can't remember now how that one worked. If you give me an example of the types of categorizations, I can tell you what ours was, but I cannot remember. Are you going to be to Tape Church tomorrow? Probably not. Yeah, I delivered Hannah myself. I caught her with my own hands. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. It becomes greater every day. And it goes on. It becomes more special. Oh, it was just numbers? Maybe I didn't do it, but that sounds so familiar. I feel like we did it, but I just don't remember it. It is 10:40. Boy, it's late. How long have I been on here? Not positive. My timer isn't going right. Oh, there it is. Hour 19 minutes. Wow. Not long enough. I'll probably wrap it up here pretty soon. Asher and me like to watch some fun cartoons at night, and we didn't do it last night. I was staying up all night working on the dumb hot water heater. Oh, don't be teasing. Rachel. What do you mean? She's very nice. I think, yeah. I'm Christian. Hope pretty much you'll also follow generation with God. Me too, Marissa. I remember there was a time that it came where I decided that I wanted to do this instead of because my parents said so. I think it's got to become real for everybody. I think if we're being honest, we should always be able to ask those questions. I think it was C.S. Lewis that said, is it C.S. Lewis? I think so. We should doubt everything, even the very existence of God. I think that's healthy and it's good. I think he understands. The Bible says we see through a glass darkly. And it's him that made the glass dark. He knows we don't have all the information. I think this world's a test. I think there's a purpose to it. And if you could see him, if he came down here right now and made himself known to everybody, everybody would worship him. Probably. They would definitely believe in him at least. And I think that's why he doesn't. I think he wants to be an attitude of faith. You ever watch regular television? No, we don't have it. We've never had it. I mean, when we first got married, we had cable. We were so poor that we got rid of it. And we realized how much time we had extra to do other things. We just never had the time to fill that back in. We still watch too much probably, but it's mostly on movies and streaming and that kind of thing. Bed per hubby. Uh-oh. Well, good night, Kim. Thank you very much. I appreciate a lot of things you said very much. You play any sports? Your kids play any sports? I love badminton, competitive badminton. It's been a very long time since I played it. Kids don't really play any sports. Finished making all the masks. Yes, I got them all done. I have a few extras to give away to people. Yes, I don't get answers. I'd have missed your question there, Cindy, if I missed one. Sorry. Probably giving everything to God. Join the club, Linda. I think that's normal. Hey, Maria. Good to see you. It has been a hard day. Oh, I've been a little over an hour. I'm probably going to wrap it up here soon. Sorry about that. How long have we lived in our house? Probably darn near 20 years. Well, we were married 20 years. So, yeah, 20 years. Also, at the same time, I don't. That makes so much. Totally makes sense. Totally agree. When asked why God doesn't come back, I said because the world isn't ready. We came once and we gave him the death penalty. Well, Marissa, I mean, you should watch my video on the end of the world. If you Google Tom Mills' End of the World, you get my thoughts on that. But I have my own thoughts. I could talk to you about that forever. Oh, thank you, Anne. That's awful kind. Always like talking to you. New bathroom done. I got the electrical done today, Pam. I'll have some video footage up that soon. How did you decide it was time to start having kids? Well, if we're being honest, it's because Andrea really wanted to start having kids. So we did. I want to give my wife whatever she wants. So, and I wasn't opposed to the idea. How much more do you have to do in the bathroom? I have to do the next is going to be drywall and ceiling. Then the floor. We're pretty much done. Every time I see Slagle, I had my badminton coach was a Slagle in California. That's all I can think of is Mrs. Slagle. North Weekend. Thank you, Tara. Who said the L word first between you and Andrea? Oh, man. I have a very big block of memory of what was happening at that time in our life. I'd have to ask her. I'd turn to her and say, what happened, Andrea? Well, what happened was, as far as who said love first, I do not know. I could not come up with it. Could not. I'm going to guess it was me, but it's just a guess. Thank you, Pam. I just saw your comment. Is a common name? Well, maybe it is. All right. Well, I suppose we'll drown it out here. What did you make for dinner? Mac and cheese. It was a cop-out dinner night, let me tell you. I was in the middle of working on the project, and I did have raspberries, mac and cheese, raspberries, and some chips with milk. So it wasn't a total nutritional blowout. I always knew you would be with when you first saw her. Andrea said that the day she saw me, she knew she was going to marry me, just when she saw me. And she said it all the time, very adamantly. I knew the day I met you. I did not know. But an hour and 26 minutes. Maybe I go with 4 more minutes and it'll know. Hannah ever climb out of her bed? She did for a couple days. And then I think she's forgotten she knew how to do it. Cartoon shirts, Asher. No, it's My Little Pony cartoon. No, it's not My Little Pony. Nope. It's like that for you and your husband. Oh yeah, it was great. I was sure. In fact, the first time I saw her, that's what I think you can watch in the video. But I walked in the Christian school. I was there on a fake errand to go fix their computers, and really I was supposed to be checking out this girl. And I opened the door, and she heard the door open, and she ducked her head out to look who it was. She did this. She went. And then that was it. She went right back again. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I saw her and I thought, oh, she's way too hot. I can't get her. She's way too hot for me. I wanted to leave right then and there. And I was wearing my stupid Letterman's jacket, thinking I was all cool. Because I lettered in badminton. Doesn't say what letter it was. But yep. Yep. It was pretty dorky. Yeah, we really were one, Nina. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, B. Disney. That was nice. I bet you were really cool. I don't know. I don't think so. I was pretty nerdy. Area is still not on lockdown? Nope. Still no lockdown. I'd be surprised if it ever does lockdown. Different strokes for different folks. Yep. You should have seen Andrea, though. I mean, I have some pictures of Andrea. If you go back and watch that video, if you search for before there were 10, there were 2, or 9, there were 2. I don't know. There's a video of me and Andrea talking about the day we met and our whole story. And I put some pictures there of how she looked. She was a stone cold fox. She was ridiculously good looking. I mean, she still was good looking at the end. That's not what I mean. It's just, if you had seen a picture of her, you'd like, that is Andrea? Because she got a lot bigger as she had a lot of babies. All right. Well, it's 29. I got 30 more seconds. Kids continue school since public schools aren't continuing. Yep, we're definitely continuing. It's business as usual here. Today is your anniversary, Connie. Oh man, that's tough. 14 years is a long time. All right. 1 minute, hour and a half. That's where I'm going to cut it. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging in with me. I appreciate it. Thanks, Pam. I'll talk to you later.